You do not get... Oh, hold on. Maybe I should turn my reverb on, too. Hello? You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Allegory of the cage. The walls of your cage were always... I didn't see that. The walls of your cage were always your own creation. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try to find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? It's going to be okay, trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared. But it feels so bad. Like, looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear. I don't want to look at us. It's not the end. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay. Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you. A mercy. Feels too good to be true. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you... me? I think you know what I am. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Oh boy, what questions to ask. I feel like this one has to be first. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. The narrator. Yes, I suppose that is my job, isn't it? You needed help, after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. Wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far. Are you part of me, or are you something else? No, I'm not a part of you, but that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point, I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is? He's a bird like Lucy. Yeah, he is. Did you design me as a mixture of the princess and the narrator? Put your mic down, let me grab mine. No. The short answer is no, I did not. We'll come back to that after stream. Don't let me forget that, but we will come back to that. Versions of you. You've said that before, so I really was meeting different yous. You were, and it was by both necessity and design. Okay, hold on a second. Mama Laufey needs me for something. Makes sense! Okay, where were we, Mr. the Narrator? From one vantage point, I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being a part of you, what is? Versions of you, you've said that before, so I really was meeting different yous. You were, and it was by both necessity and design. Wait, why did OBS scoot itself over? Now, okay, boop. Really trying to... I guess I can shrink the game window down just a tad. And then... stretch the screen, just to make sure it stays in the center. Okay, scoot this back over. You were, and it was by both necessity and design. The construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore. Crack. Anything to say for yourself, all this hubris? After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris? I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that. The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them? Of course not. Stream elements, of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end. So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me? Perhaps they thought that Perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. And for all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me, I can tell you for a fact that I am right. Whenever I've tried getting answers out of you before, you've been absolutely impenetrable. Why are you suddenly being so open? Her nature is to become what others perceive her to be. If you actually knew what she was, if you knew her capabilities, a single intrusive thought could have instantly ended the entire world. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her, forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering. Does me do this single task? I think I think we have one last question. What is the princess? Did you make her too? She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity for change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of that, though. Death of the author. Run out of questions. I think you're out of time. So I am. So it was always going to be. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.